So a 1-0 defeat today away to Darlaston. How do you sort of summarise that performance overall?
Listen, we didn't deserve to win the game of football. We didn't deserve to win the game of football. I think what hurts most is their gaffer coming to me at the end and going, by far you're the best team that's come down here. And the biggest frustration about that comment is we were miles off anywhere where we've been this year. On the ball, poor, too laboured, too many touches in the wrong areas, not trusting people that were them three. Mistake for the first goal. Should be listening to instructions better. So when an instruction's given, not listening to it, put too quiet over the pitch as well. It's just one of them days. But you can't win every single game. You can't, but this was important. It was similar to Sutton, that we had an opportunity to go 4 points above them with the 2 games in hand. Now they've gone above us, but we've still got the 2 games in hand. And listen, it's league football, and it's certainly a marathon, not a sprint. But very disappointed today. Not the happiest I've been by any shot, because the players know what I believe is courage and conviction in a game of football, and it's not the conventional one. It's not the conventional one. Anyone can put someone in rose head and go into tackles, but to really have the courage to go and want to get on the ball, do things quickly, take a few risks in the right areas, but do things right and sharp in the other areas, that's courage and conviction to me, because it's shelling it from back to front is easy. Anybody can do it. You don't have to be a good footballer to do so. So today we fell off that standard. They're aware of that. But in certain games this year, look at the Rushton at home. We found ways to grind out results, and Darlaston found a way to grind out the result today, and they could have nicked 1 or 2 more in the second half, and obviously we're throwing bodies forward. I'd much rather lose 2-0 than not have a go at trying to get the point. So we've had a go. By the way, all credit to them. I thought they started the game awfully sharp, front foot, lively, top end of the pitch, and I think they'll cause a lot of people a lot of problems. They're a good side. You can just see they're a good together bunch, and unfortunately we fell short today. Even though we feel we still probably created a couple of chances where we could have done better, but in the second half we didn't create anything. It was poor.
As I say, were you disappointed that when obviously goals have been flying in as of recent, just the lack of real clear-cut chances today?
Yeah, the lack of intent more than anything. It was just all a little bit flat. I thought stepping in from centre half, I thought we were poor, and there's no hiding that. I thought we shown intent down one side of the pitch, not necessarily down the other side of the pitch. So we were awfully off balance today, where we've been really good at what we do. So. Listen, we've just came off the back of 3 wins on the bounce, so I'm not going to sit here and cry, but I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not bothered, because it did bother me today. I'm awfully frustrated and annoyed at the result, but as I said after the Corby game, the joy of league football is we've got another game to put it right, so we'll play them later on in the season. First things first is not allowing people to do the double on us. And hopefully right the wrongs of today when we get him further on and later down the line in the season.
Mm-hmm. And do you think we missed JT quite a lot today?
Yeah, he's been important for us this year, but because he gives us a slightly different dimension and a different look on games. But at the same time, we had so much ability in that top end, and I just didn't think it clicked today. It's as simple as that. I think a couple of them struggled to play with each other as fluently as they have done previously. But listen, that can't happen every single game. Otherwise, they'd be playing in the football league and much higher up the pyramid. So I can accept that. But what I can't accept, as I say, is people hiding, people being lazy in their work. And if you're not having the best of day on the ball, the bare minimum is you run around and you make sure you get tight and close to people. So I'm not too happy today. But as I said in there, we're far from an embarrassment. We've proven time and time again we're a decent outfit this season. And it's 1 defeat in those 4 games. That's how you look at it, and we've just got to start a new unbeaten run come Tuesday against Sporting Council, which is another massive important game.
I'm going to say big performance needed on Tuesday then.
It needs a massive bounce back, just because of, as I say, the standards that we set weren't achieved today. But I'm not going to take that away from Darlaston. in my opinion, they deserve to win this game of football. I don't care what anyone else says. They started the game well. They took advantage of the mistakes, and they were intent from the first whistle. And once we gave them something to hold on to, they bloody hell held on to it. So fair play to them. And yeah, we'll see them in a few months later on in the season.